Better late than never. It appears, hold on, let me do something real quick. It appears that the video I made on Mr. Plastoline, man, uh, must have rubbed him the wrong way. So the name of this video is Plastoline buys gasoline. Oh no, it was gonna be named Plastoline buys gasoline. We're gonna show you that. Wait a minute, bro seen the video, put out a response to the Plastoline scam video that I put out about him. And after seeing the video, I most definitely 100% think that Plastoline is a scam. I'm gonna show you the receipts and just gonna give you my rebuttal. Like I told you before, he's a young cat in the game. You know, I'm going to be as logical as anybody can understand, so anybody in the room can understand this. All right. As a black community, as the black community, you have to understand a hard pill to swallow. And the hard pill to swallow as a black community is that one of the main funnels or one of the main tunnels or one of the main vehicles that whisk the black dollar out of the black community is the so-called black activist or the so-called black leader or the so-called black, this or that or the third. They've been tricking us with that sing-song dance for a while now. They've been putting that thing, you know, in a chokehold when it comes to us realizing, waking up to what's going on. So one of the main things, that I wanted to, damn, why I keep on doing that too? Keep on cutting off my mirror and stuff, man. It's electronics start acting up when you about to get this rail on. Hold on, bro. All right, boom. All right, so hold on. So here you go right here. So if you go look, man, real, real, yesterday's live was retardando. Let's say because you know why? Because they thought Chakra Doctor wasn't going to present a credible argument to this fall of Jay-Z thing, man. But I'm responding to this, bro. If you can see right here, I'm gonna cut the light off. I don't know if you can see. Let me see. Let me know. Let me know if you can see right there where it says, he said, so look what he says at the top right here. I'm gonna point it up to you a little bit more so that way you can fully see it. Boom. All right. Boom. So he says right here, and I quote, this was 2 days ago. Well, first and foremost, let me hold on. Let me do a quick one. Let me do a quick one. Hold on, man. Hold on. I'm completely losing my marbles right now. Before we get this party started, I would like to make sure I pay homage to the great grand holy mother of all divine, man. Without her, man, I am nothing. So I'll make sure I put that put that out there at every single time. And without further ado, let's get to it. She is the great grand holy mother of all divine. She is the great grand holy mother of all divine. Source of all gods, guide our lives. You are the great grand holy mother of all divine. She is the great grand holy mother of all divine. You are the great grand holy mother of all divine. Source of all gods, guide our lives. In the name of the great grand holy mother of all divine. Ai, Aumeu eu assara, Aumeu eu assara, Aumeu eu assara, Aumeu eu assara, Ishandro Boshetaya, Ishandro Boshetaya, Aumeu eu assara, Aumeu eu assara. Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, the source of all gods and goddesses. Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, the primordial from which we all derive. Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, the nothingness that allows all somethings to exist. Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, for she is the vastness that allows us all to experience boundaries. Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, for there is none greater than she. Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, Mother of Ra, Most High, Great Grand Holy Father. Great Grand Holy Father Ra, he who created himself from she. Great Grand Holy Father Ra, creator and father of all beings, father of all things. She is his source. Amin Ra, Pata, Ahum, Ra Haru Haka. Amen. Understand, man. We are in the age of Aquarius. And in the age of Aquarius, there will be things that need to come to light in order for you guys to make the proper decision on which way you gonna go. You got two choices, people. You got two choices. Okay? Understand you got two choices. Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine and all of the things of the earth, Mother Earth, sacred feminine, sacred feminine, the 999, the 999 gang, the womb of man, the om, the home, you know, the uplifting, the protection, the service, the maintenance, the sustenance, and the providence of the sacred feminine with gladness and gratitude, or be left behind. For this is a rapture that is upon us. For those who have ears, let them hear. For those who have eyes, let them see. And for those who have the voice, let them speak. All praises be to the great grand holy mother of all divine, Mother Nature. Some of y'all call her Mother Universe. Some of y'all like to call her the Divine Mother. Some of y'all like to call her the Dark Mother. Some of y'all like to call her the Great Black Mama. You know, the Black Mamba. That's what that Black Mamba was all about. Come on, remove the beat, nigga. You got Black Mama. Come on, man. Y'all didn't get that? Y'all didn't get that. So when when the unaliving of Kobe happened, it was kind of like it was kind of like symbolically unaliving and Xing out the Black Mama when they X'd out the Black Mamba, a daddy's girl, or a girl's daddy. You feel me? A girl's daddy, right? So understanding, you know, these mirrors in this infinity castle are being shattered right in front of our face. All of the strings that held us bound and down as puppets are literally snapping. And guess who's snapping them? Us. We are the ones that are challenging what we are the ones that are challenging what we were taught. We are the ones that are challenging and just not taking their word for it. We are the ones that's doing the research. We are the ones that's doing the understanding, the knowledge, and the wisdom, and digging and finding those codes, unlocking these secrets of life. We are the ones that's doing that. Whoever's doing that, that's we. You feel me? So understand what this dude's doing, bro. He's doing the same singing song thing that they've been did over, over and over. So here you go. He says, "Think I'm a scam." Listen. Y'all gotta go learn Body language, y'all gotta go learn. Y'all gotta go learn how to read in between lines. When he told you, look at the think I'm a scam? Question mark. What? Who think you a scam? So he goes and says, think I'm a scam? Join Critical Conversations tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live stream here on YouTube. You know, for copyright reasons, I'm not gonna play the full video, but I will play the audio. And in the audio, so my addressing the Plastoline scam is this. None of the things he talked about in his live did he address any of the things that I talked about. I said, number one, you are in the Georgia area. You are in Atlanta. So you're a young guy. You don't have a mom. You don't have a dad. You don't have friends. You don't have family, colleagues, investors of to help you out. So once again, the black man ain't got nobody to help him out. So we about to pull a Dr. Umar and get on a computer and ask for people to donate while you sit on a computer and sell herbs and spices. Remember, consistency and remember, coherence. You got to always remember this word. Never forget this word. Coherence. Coherence is the ability for two things to be on the same wavelength. Coherence is the ability for everything to come together into a perfect balance, a perfect yin yang. So when you're talking about businesses, inventions, things that can possibly change the world, you're not sitting around talking about it on the internet. Did we see Elon Musk talking about SpaceX on a live stream? Did we see, Mark Zuckerberg talking about Facebook on live stream? No. They had to get it in the same way every other thing in nature has to get it. Well, out the mud. Okay? So my argument was this. If you got plastoline, and why, number one, why don't you have a way to sell your plastoline? If you was able to make it in the backyard and do all of this stuff and do all of these things and show and prove, and you was able to start, you said you was able to start a Dodge Charger, you was able to start a Hellcat with it, you was able to start what it appeared to be, but we never seen the plastoline coming out. We just seen this old, this tin can acting with you and you and your fraternal orders. You feel me? So the name of the game is keep the Tamericans, keep the Kemet Egyptians, keep them distracted. They're waking up. When they wake up, they're gonna find out the truth, tap into their power. We're losing everything as we speak. But we gotta keep this shit going and to the final straw. And our biggest way to get them to beat them is to get them distracted on bullcrap. So when you're talking about the black community, the reason why our black dollars go out of the community, number one, is because all of the black leaders in our community are stealing your black dollars. How? Because they're asking you for something, but they're not giving you anything in return. If that's the case, then you might as well just go to church. If you're gonna give Dr. Umar your money, you might as well just go to your nearest Baptist church and go and give the church man, that particular church man, your money, and pick a church pick a church every Sunday and go give a different church some money every Sunday. If you're trying to just give, it's better than donating to that school. Why? Because at least the person that at least when you give into that institution, is at least a spiritually sovereign institution. You're not just giving it to some individual man talking about, I'm about to build a school, or I'm about to build a pyrolysis reactor, and he don't even know how to talk the lingo of someone who created a pyrolysis electrohydro whatever pyrolysis machine. He's not even speaking that lingo. I done been around him, and I not him. I done been around people who create those type of things, and there's ways that they talk, move. They're not on the internet arguing and debating about if they're a scam or not. This is how we know you're a scam. Why? Because real results come from real work. If you really been working and doing what you need to do, really been doing your due diligence, really been on your game like you say you is, you wouldn't be riding in a 211 or 2011 anything. Why? First and foremost, somebody would have been to gave you a car by now. Why? Because they see the good that you're already doing. An institution would have automatically just gave already. But what do they do? What do the brotherhood and sisterhood do us people? They go and they get on screen and they get us to buy into things that can't be proven. And so this is what my thing was. I reached out because I'm right here in your vicinity. I'm right here in the vicinity. I reached out to him. Naturejab, why you ain't got no gas? Why you ain't got no plastoline for sale? You know why Naturejab ain't got no plastoline for sale? Because he's been buying Quick Trip. Plastoline, Mr. Plastoline, did you know that Mr. Plastoline doesn't use plastoline? He goes to Quick Trip. Mr. I can start a Hellcat. Mr. I can start a Ducati. Mr. I can start this Charger, this Challenger. Mr. I can start a Dodge. What that is, not a Dodge. What's that little car, man? We seen him. A Viper, a Dodge Viper. Mr. I can start a Viper. You can't start the 2011 Miata. He said he got a 2011, some kind of 2011 car. Look, so see, listen, that's what I'm saying. He got his 2011 car. Why would you even mention you got a 2011 car? Why would you even mention you buy gasoline and you don't use plastoline? Why would you mention that? Because they got to tell y'all the truth. I keep telling y'all. And when they tell y'all the truth, it's up to y'all to choose whether you still won't buy into the bull crap or not. Because last time I checked, when you got something that is self-sufficient, you don't need to go outside of yourself to buy that something. You understand? So for instance, I sell miracle food and miracle tea, superfood oil and tea, right? Speaking of which, did y'all know superfood oil and tea ain't but $55? The superfood oil and tea bundle ain't number $55. Great mother done blessed me. I'm blessing y'all. $55 for the superfood oil and tea. It's the same size, same thing. It's only $55. Y'all didn't even know that, huh? I forgot to tell y'all last one. I did it at the end. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Yeah, superfood oil and tea is literally 55, 55. 55, 55. Y'all can what y'all gonna say now? What y'all gonna say now? I got the cure, the cure to all ailments, allegedly. The cure to all ailments, allegedly, is right here. Allegedly. The cure to all ailments, allegedly, is right here. Allegedly. And all you gotta do is allegedly spend $55.55 and you can get it right there. Free shipping and handling, because the great grand holy mother blessed me is only a mother that I bless y'all back for showing love when the Indian man tried to take my company away from me. Y'all remember? A lot of y'all don't remember when my daughter died and the Indian man kicked me while I was down. Not even 30 days after my daughter died, Indian man tried to steal my company from me. Right? Why do I say Indian man? Because you gotta put an address on it, man. Y'all remember Gandhi, man. Let's go down memory lane. Let's go down memory lane. Before I made it up here, there was a lot of people, a lot of beings, a lot of creatures, a lot of what one might call, otherworldly things that tried to stop me from getting here. And one of the ways that they try to stop me from getting here is by stealing all of the things that I do and repackaging it, watered down and dumbed down for y'all. Yeah, a lot of these dudes swag come from watching my videos. A lot of these dude information come from dissecting my videos and cherry picking which part of that video they're gonna take and use it for their topic matter. A lot of these dudes formats come from studying me, but refuse to let just me be me. I ain't trying to refuse to just let me be me, right? I don't want no credits, but I definitely don't want no beef. I don't want no credits, but I don't want no beef. So if you want beef, I got to get my credits. Yeah, if nigga want beef, I got to get the credits. If a nigga want beef, I got to get the credits. But I know one thing for certain, and I know two things for sure. Nigga don't want no beef. I'm trying to move into the world of breatharianism, bro. I'm trying to be like the plant where all I need is water and sunlight and photosynthesis to live. I'm trying to see immortality in a physical human body. So I ain't got time to be beefing, wasting time, man. Time is the most precious thing. But I do have to address the fraudulence because a lot of people are I find myself having to wade through a lot of distrust in the Black community because everybody that came before me lied, steal, tricked, and stole from y'all. So when I come with that real, uncut, raw, straight from the earth, straight from the great grand holy mother of all divine knowledge, wisdom, and information, I gotta wade through the water of all of the cesspool leaders that came before me. And understand, my skin tough enough for anything. I've been through worse. What internet stuff, rich man problems, rich people problems. Oh, I'd rather rich people problem. Why? Because I've been through worse. I prayed to the great mother to get out of poor people problems. I remember great grand holy mother, get me up out of this and I'll serve you forever. She got me up out of here, and now I'm doing my part. I repeat it again. My life was not what I wanted it to be. And I prayed to the great grand holy mother, show me the way, and I'll serve you forever. And she showed me the way. And here we are. Any questions? So now, this young brother is on live stream debating with a bunch of Caucasian fellows about nothing. Go look at it, man. Go look at it. It's on his channel. He is not talking about why. Listen, he's trying to sell herbs. Like, and it's a horrible job too. He's, he's looking. It's looking like a super Timu version of Dr. Umar. He's Timu on the Dr. Umar stuff, bro. Now he reeks of he reeks of a Dr. Umar versus protege. If Dr. Umar had a horrible protege, it would be him. Because he's presenting himself as a genius, but as you can see when he speaks, it's not genius-like. As a matter of fact, go and look at all of the celebrities, all of the A-listers, all of, these different people that appear to be people, but a lot of them really not people. A lot of them are different things inhabiting the vessel. A lot of it is, trickery, treachery. A lot of it is smoke and mirrors. A lot of it is David Blaine, Chris Angel. A lot of it is, hold on, man, don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. We about to get into the full actual factuals. Don't go nowhere. But a lot of it is smoke and mirrors, WWE, but it's 50% WWE, smoke and mirrors, and it's 50% wherever the chips fall. Let the chips fall where they may. That's the way the cookie crumbles. 50% of that. So it's 50% WWE, let's put on a show, but the other 50% is, hey, look, right here, look at this, the real part right here. Don't get distracted. I'm gonna show you the perfect example. You ever been doing something important? Boom, you doing something important. Boom, 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 boom. And right when you get into the real rhythm of what you're doing important, something comes up like ding, 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 ding. Like, you need to come over here and do this. You need to come over. That's the game trying to distract you of the importance that you're in the thrall of right then and there. You're right there in it. You like, yeah, ooh, this bitch about to come out good. And next thing you know, life hits you with the why you ain't had your motherfucking silent ring on? Matter of fact, why you ain't had your do not disturb on your phone? Why you ain't set boundaries? Why can't anybody come knock on your door before before entering, before calling, before they get there. Like, we are lost in the sauce, and the name of the sauce is called distractions. So the number one name of the game for us, so that we don't realize that we are divine gods inhabiting avatar vessels, playing a holographic matrix game to better our spirits so that we can be better and greater celestials. I know that was deep, but process it, rewind it back and process it. I got to keep going. Can't look back right now. Understand that this world that we're living in are full of things that appear to be people or entities that appear to be human, but all of their behavior says, that's not human. So when it comes to this, it's just a lot of not human things going on. And I just caution people, it just reeks of, hey, he's about to Dr. Umar you. Don't F with that. Don't F with that. He about to Dr. Umar you. Yeah, it do look like he about to Dr. Umar. Man, y'all make sure y'all comment, follow, share, save, like. Comment, follow, share, save, like, hit the notification bell, donate to the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, donate to Dwayne McClain TV Cash App, donate to Great Grand Holy Mother Cash App, donate to yourself, buy the products, buy the services. I'm already proven. I'll just visit the website. And I said that at 555. Ooh, I'm in divine timing. See, when you in divine timing, shit get wicked. When you in divine timing. See, when you got Madrecita, La Santa Cima, when you got Madrina on your left, huh? You got Madrina on your left, and you got the exposing of the cube on your right. You just created your own two pillars. You just created your own Freemasonry. You didn't know that you could create your own Freemasonry? How many of you knew that you could create your own Freemasonry? Y'all don't know how to make your own Freemasonry. That's why y'all scared of the Freemasons. The reason why you're scared of Freemasons is because you don't know how to do your own masonry. Gosh darn it. Gosh dang it. If you only understood that the world is a facade. The Quran tells you. I call the Quran the moon book. I call the Bible the sun book. The Bible is the sun book. The Quran is the moon book. That's why the Muslims, they do the lunar calendar, and that's why over here in the West, they do the solar calendar. In the Quran, it says that this world is nothing but play and amusement. This world is nothing but play and amusement. Amusement, what do you mean? Look at the circus, look at the gladiator games. I'm gonna do a whole nother live on that. Y'all tune into that. We're gonna break down all the dynamics of how all of these things are meant to worship, are meant to send and siphon and steal your energy from the grid instead of showing you how to recycle your energy back into yourself and actually benefit from the grid. So boom. So understanding this game is intricate, and y'all no matter, and y'all don't think it's at the lowest levels. Y'all don't think it's at the level where, oh, they got neighborhood over here. Oh, you don't think, you don't listen. You don't think that the agency don't live in the projects. Oh, you trying to tell me that they got people living in the projects and they ain't got no undercover agents living in the projects? If you think undercover agents don't live in the projects, then you're still asleep. If you think your next door neighbor or your friend or your cousin or your brother or you who don't belong to some type of secret society, then you're still asleep. You probably look, man, listen, you better understand. We're gonna do the breakdown. I'm about to start the breakdown of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. We doing it episode for episode, and I'm about to show you, and they showed you, and they put it in the game. And we're gonna analyze and we're gonna break down Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and they're gonna show you the ways of Saturn, aka the Dark Lord, aka Satan, aka Yahweh, aka Pan, aka Baal, aka you name it, El, aka who? Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Krishna, name a mother. Name one he ain't. Name one he ain't, but I'm getting carried away. Boom. Now, when you get into the game, understand that there will be falsehoods lying on the road. And these falsehoods that are lying on the road are meant to distract you from what? Distract you from the road of life. You're traveling down the road of life. You got a destination, you got a GPS. You're trying to be this thing that you see in your mind. You're trying to be that thing that you see in your dreams. You're trying to be this thing that you've been training to be. You're trying to be that thing that you've been born to be. And along this road, you got this person, that person. You got nouns, right? Nouns, people, places, and things. Nouns. That's what a noun is. A person. You got nouns trying to block your path and distract you from the path. Because remember, a proper noun is going to take you along the path, but an improper noun is going to distract you from the path. You got to understand the difference between nouns and improper nouns. A lot of us, no matter how much you hate the English language, you need to go and learn it so that you can become more earned of your avatar, so that you can become more approved of Mother Matrix. Remember, because the Matrix is a mother. Did you know that? A lot of y'all talk about the Matrix, but do you know that the Matrix is the Ma playing tricks? And tricks off of who? Her kids. Shh. They ain't never tell you this, huh? See? That's why all my sons got them M's on their Gmails. Shh. Understand, when you are in this game, there's layers to this freedom of masonry. Every now and then you get a person like me, a triple crown winner, a triple threat, born in it, sworn in it, self-initiated. Born in it, sworn in it, self-initiated. A lot of them born in it, a lot of them sworn in it, you feel me? But born in it, and a lot of them self-initiated. But a born in it, sworn in it, self-initiated, that's a triple crown. That's, remember, we're in the year of the horse. We're in the year of the horse. Understand, we galloping to the finish line, and this is the Kentucky Derby. What is the finish line? The finish line is ascension. The finish line is ascension. There will be things, people, places, there will be nouns along the path to try to distract you from the ascension process, because you are a spiritual being on a physical journey, here to learn physical lessons so that they can translate back into spiritual data, so it can feed the motherboard, and the motherboard can recalibrate into a coherent balance within her universal organism self. Don't let me get carried away. Don't let me get carried away. So now, bro out here talking about he don't even use gasoline. And how this came about, let me just show you how this came about. So I'm, cooling, retarded, drooling, excuse me, negate the R word. I'm cooling, drooling, you feel what I'm saying? And I get a message in one of the message apps. And the message that I got in one of the message apps said, yo, look at Plastoline. He must have seen your video. Look at him trying to save face to show that he's not a scam. It reminded me of Bill Gates. As soon as he said save face, it reminded me of Bill Gates, because that's what Bill Gates tried to do when his name came up in the Epstein file. But no, Billy boy, no, Billy goat, you can't duck the smoke. No, Bill, don't think you are exempt, Bill. Just because we pay bills don't mean one day them bills ain't gonna have to be paid. One day we won't have bills anymore. Ooh, catch that entendre. Catch that triple speak. That was a triple speak. One day we won't have bills anymore. Ah, catch that one if you're sharp. Catch that one if you're smart. Catch that one if you have a little intellect. But that's what it reminded me of. Him trying to save face, and you got him in the room, and with these Caucasian fellows on the other end talking to him, and it just sounds very unintelligent. Like, you trying to tell me you are the guy? First of all, the guys that were asking you the questions, and you yourself, young brother, sound very lacking of intelligence in the areas that y'all say that y'all masters in, and it quite frankly, it makes me wonder. Quite frankly, it makes me wonder. But I found Here, let me see. Is this it? Let me see. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. Oh yeah, so this is him talking about he get his gasoline. He get gas. He don't use Plastoline. He get it. Damn, this shit loud as hell. Hold on. Hold on. Let me unmute it. I think I gotta unmute it. Hold on. All right, hold up. Let's try to play this again. Why my shit ain't hold on, why my shit ain't playing? Let me come out and come let me come out and come back in, bro. Hold on, let me come out and come back in. Let me cut the mirror off and cut the mirror back on. Let me cut the mirror off and cut and look at easy format, huh? See, look at creative, huh? Creative. See, that's what I'm saying. It don't never matter. I'm gonna always be creative. I'm gonna always be a creator. You never gotta worry about me stealing your shit. Never gotta worry why, because I'm too busy creating my own shit. You feel me? Create my own style, my own path. Hold on, man. What I'm about to show y'all. Oh, hold on. Let me get back into the gist of things. All right, wait a minute. All right.
It's quality no matter where you get it from nowadays. I would say quick a lot in terms of
look. Ready? Listen to this nigga talking about he get his gas from Quick Trip. And he don't use Plastoline except for a cruise for when he gives it to cruise vehicles. Okay. Hold up. Sorry. Let me press play. Boom.
A lot in terms of its quality, no matter where you get it from nowadays. I would say Quick Trip probably has the best variety of options. If you get to a really good Quick Trip, they'll have like ethanol-free options. They'll have blah, blah, blah. But I have a Sienna, a 2011 Sienna. So
that nigga said, blah, 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 blah. This nigga is the creator of plastic waste gas. Think about it. I'm gonna make gas out of plastic waste. But you can't none of y'all come buy it. Can't none of y'all come try it. But I'm gonna be on video putting it in a Ducati. And I'm gonna be on video putting it in a Bugatti and all of these different cars, but you not putting it in your 2011 Sienna? Why did you feel the need to mention that you have a 2011 Sienna? Do you want us to feel sorry for you and donate to your cause? Are you playing on our heartstrings and say, let us help this black young man create Plastoline when he don't even use it his damn self going to the Quick Trip? And he gonna use your money that he supposed to make Plastoline with it. He's using your money to take his 2011 Sienna and go to Quick Trip. What is we doing here, people? What is we doing? What are we doing, man? Hold on, bro.
I don't put premium in it or anything. I just put 87 and I go on my day. I usually save my Plastoline and stuff for cruiser vehicles, not my own vehicle, an old minivan. In terms of its quality, no matter where you get it from nowadays, I would say Quick Trip probably has the best variety of options. If you get to a really good Quick Trip, they'll have like ethanol-free options. They'll have blah, blah, blah. But I have a Sienna, a 2011 Sienna. So I don't put premium in it or anything. I just put 87 and
You don't say. We all use 80. We all like that 1987 gas. Wait a minute. At the very least, you could be exclusively using Plastoline for yourself as a free gas mechanism. You trying to tell me that you invented a gas out of plastic waste and you don't use it to get rid of your gas bill? You still got to go pay a gas bill at Quick Trip, but you're creating free natural gas, not natural gas, sorry, free clean plastic waste hydroxys paralysis, you know the big old name, hydroxy peroxide, all this crazy, all this wonderful stuff. You feel me? But when I wanted to come buy something to put it in my car, oh, you're not available. When I wanted to come, when everybody need to come buy it so that we can stop spending our money with Quick Trip, right? And turn you into a millionaire, turn you into a billionaire, because that's what would have happened. That's what would have happened. I would say, what? I get my gas from Naturejab. I get my gas from Julian. That's where I get my gas from. Yeah, it's $5 a gallon, but I'd rather pay $5 a gallon to the black genius than go pay $2.50 to the. I don't know what that stuff is they putting in the cars. See? Yeah, we would have did that as a black people. We would have made that sacrifice on $5 a gallon. We would have made that sacrifice because it's cleaner gas, it's better made from hydropyrolysis and the sunshine and the sun panels that you showed and all of this good stuff. And you would have blow up Shawady. So this is how I know people be lying, bro. People be lying, man. Man, listen. What are the fruits of your labor? Where are the fruits of your labor? Where are the things that show me that, hey, you got it down pat? Look at this nigga. Look at this shit. This nigga got it. You can pull up on him in Wooty Woo, Georgia, because that's where I'm in. I'm in Wooty Woo, Georgia, right? I'm in Union City, Georgia. I'm not far away from where he said he at. He said he in Atlanta. I'm like, oh, man, you ain't nothing but 10, 20, 30 minutes. You ain't even, no, less than 20 minutes away. You're less than 20 minutes away. So, no, and then won't come in, but come on live and try to sell you products that is not plastoline. Here you is, Mr. Plastoline, but can't sell us plastoline. But hey, come buy this hoodie. Hey, come buy this t-shirt. Hey, come buy this herbal tonic. Hey, come buy this wooty woo. I'm the inventor of plastoline. The genius black inventor of plastoline. If you're such a genius black inventor of plastoline and you can make it so fast, then why don't you use it on your 2011 Sienna for at least not to have a gas bill anymore? For you, for your own personal car. No. For your own personal car, you go to Quick Trip and say, I use my plastoline for this, that, and the third. What? You don't use your plastoline for yourself, dummy? The one that gotta live and get this shit popping? No. What you do? You ask and beg black folk for money for some shit that you can't even produce. Listen, I don't mind spending money with black folk. I don't mind spending money with my people. But where's the plastoline? I'm not about to give you no money and you ain't got no plastoline, bro. What you talking about? So now you won't respond to my video and don't address nothing in the video though. He don't address nothing in the video. Go listen to the live, bro. He is not giving a proper explanation for number one, why can't we come buy no gas from you? Why can't we come buy no gas from you? Hold on, man. I've been had it on the wrong screen. Yes, you could. That's a lie. Somebody said I'm about to answer all these questions, man. People been commenting and I've been missing the comments, man. Hold on, man. Do one on the Canaanites. Oh, the God of the Canaanites is El. I speak about him in my book. The God of the Canaanites is El. El is Saturn. I speak about him in my book. What's this live about? This live about the dude Julian Brown from Plastoline. He laid up there and he laid up there and responded to my video of me exposing him for being a fraud. And the video that and the live stream that he did just exposed him more from being a fraud. That man don't use gas if it's because he has other ways to. Nah, we just heard it. Whatever your name is, Bot, Mr. Bot. We just heard it. We just heard it right there. He just said he don't use gas. He used plastoline for cruising something vehicles. He don't use it for his 2011 Sienna. No, he don't use plastoline. He goes to Quick Trip and uses 87. Bill Gates was the worst of them all. He used to let me move Mr. Bot, man. No bills. Da, 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 da. Move Mr. Bot, man. Mr. Bot, man, you in the way. I just got here. Did he respond or not? Yeah. We already got to that. Already answered that. Yeah, he's living. Yeah, so I basically answered that. And so the number one thing, man, as a black community, we have to stop falling for the investing into fruitless, non-growth black folk. If you say you say you're not a bot, yeah, you a bot to me. You ain't got no profile. You ain't got no profile. You a bot. If you ain't got no profile, you're an NPC. if you ain't got no profile, you are NPC. YouTube is a game. I'm playing a live game right now, if you guys didn't know. And you have to understand that the number one thing that bots try to do is distract you. But you're not distracting me. You giving me hella comments. Like I love all of the, all of the comments, bro. Matter of fact, comment, follow, share, save, like. Comment, follow, share, save, like. If you're a private person, that means you got things to hide. If you got things to hide, that means you're not to be trusted. Transparency is the new currency of today's order. Transparency and integrity is the currency of today's order. What is your character like? Are we able to see how transparent? Hey, Doc, do you meet your subscribers? I will be by Union City soon for 5911. Google me, Chakra Doctor. Google me, Chakra Doctor. I'm yeah. What you talking about? I'm doing this live from the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine. I'm doing this live from the Chakra Doctor Clinic. Yeah, black man with his own. What are you talking about? They don't like that. They don't like that. They don't like when you can wield the power because you say you're a Jew. Man, I am the master of Jewish magic. Jewish magic loves me. Do you know that Jewish magic loves me? Do you know I wield the tetragrammaton like Michael Jordan did with a basketball? Do you know? Do you know? Right? Do you know Merkaba, the 22 pathways, the tree of life, death, where you won't go? The nine hells, the seven heavens, the purgatories, the purges in the story. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Well, we trying to talk about Saturn? Who we trying to talk about? Yahweh? Which one you trying? Oh, they both wanted this. My bad. What you trying to talk about? Because at the end of the day, I'm the master of Jewish magic. Because you say you a Jew, you could feel me when you say I'm the master of Jewish magic, nigga. Shit. Do you? I don't play no games. That's a waste of time. Games are a waste of time if you're not using those games as interfaces to manifest magic into your life. I'll say it again. Video games are a waste of time if you're not using that video game as an interface to manifest the magic of that video game in your life. You're asleep if you are still distracted by video games. Wake up. Why? You're wasting time. Time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. You niggas is sitting around wasting time playing video games because you don't want to tackle the hard parts of your life that you have to heal. This is what I'm saying. You men, you males, not saying men, you males are not healed. I'm never missing out. I'm with the great grand holy mother. I'm never missing out, man. Look at the game I'm playing right now. You playing Assassin's Creed, but I'm with the source of assassins right here. You play Assassin's Creed, but I'm with the source of assassins right here. And I expose the number one fraudulent Assassin's Creed right here. See? See? See my two pillars? You can create your own Freemasonry, self-initiate. For all of the self-initiates who are watching this, for all of the self-initiates who are watching this, all of my hedge witches, all of my hedge, all the rejects, the ones who the societies didn't want to let in. The ones who said, no, you can't get in. So you decided to study this shit on your own and still became a powerhouse. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. You feel me? Understand. Understand. There's no missing out on self-improvement. You can never miss out on self-improvement. You can never miss out on intellect improvement. You can never miss out on emotional improvement. You can never miss out on spiritual improvement. You can never miss out on magical improvement. You can never miss out on bettering your communication skills. You can never miss out on being able to be a man of respect and renown. You can never miss out on any of these things. So miss out on the world. Shun the world to gain the soul of a man. When you get that manhood soul, then that manhood soul gonna say, "Well, I want to be better than the man." And that man, and then the test gonna come up, and it's gonna start showing you and training you how to become Psalms 82 and 6. You feel me? Self-improvement equals face tattoo removal. Not if you're a cool sorcerer like me. Self-improvement means add the tattoo. If you a cool rock'em sock'em robot like me, you feel me? See? So understand when you're doing this game, man, there will be frauds all over. Man, let's what else the news been telling us? Hold on. There has some other things. There are some other things I wanted to show. Let me see. Let me just go and see what I can find out. See what I can show. Okay, let me because there's more. There's more. I stayed with some learning. I stayed with some learning capabilities in the cut. Hold on, what we gonna learn about? See, I told you. Wait a minute. I told you. See, that mad at this is magic. If you don't understand this, see, if you don't understand this, wait a minute. You're not woke yet. That's the tree of life. Everybody keep talking about the tree of life. The tree of life and death right there. If you're not on this, if you don't know how to use this, hold on, let me cut. I'm about to cut off the thing. If you don't know how to use this, you're still asleep. You ready? If you don't know how to properly use this, right? If you don't know how to properly use this, you're still asleep. Wait a minute. Let's go into some technologies right here. If you don't know what that means, you're asleep. So if you don't know how to use none of this stuff that I'm showing you, this is the real game. You talking about playing, nigga, you playing Assassin's Creed, but last time I checked, I am Assassin's Creed. It's two different things. It's two different. You play Assassin's Creed. I am Assassin's Creed. Boom. Boom. If you don't know how to properly use these skill sets in real time and apply them to real life, if you don't know how to use that, you sleep. I explain it. It's all explained and is all explained at the website, my book. I've been explaining. I got tons of videos. Go do your research. Got tons of videos. I've been doing this for a long time. Go look at the history. Go look at my history of this YouTube channel. Go look at it. Go look. I've been doing this. Been doing it, bro. Been doing it. Look, wait a minute. If you don't know how to use, look. Oh, wait a minute. Let me show. I'm just about to show you something. About to show you because he said Jewish magic. So I mean, he didn't say Jewish magic, but he said Jew. If you don't know how to use this, you sleep. I got years of data on this very channel. Just scroll down, bro. Hours and hours and hours of data of this. You feel me? So I've been doing, man, go look at all of the stuff I've been exposing. All we're really doing is doing we really just doing recaps. Because everybody who been following me, who know, oh damn, Chakra Doctor, aka the High Makers, got his channel back and he doing woo. Everybody who know me know that I've been doing this. So that's why, I'm gonna have a following. My shit gonna be like Nicki Minaj. I don't know what they're gonna. It ain't gonna be called the barbs, but they're gonna have like probably gonna be called the doctors. Yeah, the doctors or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a whole bunch of people who take this information that I give them and become chakra doctors of their own true self. Wait a minute. Wait, I'm about to show you some. Let me show you some sports real quick. Oh, boom! In the news, Lil Jon, Lil Jon has suffered a loss. People. Lil Jon has suffered a loss. Little John's son, Little John's son, at the age of 27, has been, his body, he came up missing, and now all of a sudden, during this time of this great awakening, up 27 years old, his Little John's son is gone. Why do you think the same pattern over and over with these so-called L-ites? That's what y'all call it, elites. It's L-ites. Who's L-ites? Children of L, aka, come on now. Explain that pic, Doc. Don't slide past. What pic? Oh, you talk about old girl. Lil Jon sacrificed him and watched him have a baby on the way soon too. Damn. That's sad as shit, said somebody. He looked younger than 20. I'm telling you, bro. Listen, Lil Jon, I'm not about to just jump into speculation. Lil Jon, I'm not gonna just jump in and speculate and say, oh, Lil Jon sacrificed his son. Lil Jon. But he died, but he was 27 and he was found at a pond near your crib. Usually the person that is closely related to the victim in the closest vicinity doing crimes like doing things like this is usually the person that committed the crime. Usually, if let's say for instance, you have a relative and that relative was found 3 miles away from your house, 2 miles away from your house, the first people they're going to investigate is who's the closest of kin, you, and how far they live. They live 2 miles away. You're gonna be the number one suspect. They zeroing in on you. Okay, this is how a proper investigation goes. But this is not no proper investigation. What makes you think it? I don't think it was Little John. Somebody said it was Little John. Somebody else said it was Little John. But I don't know if it was Little. I'm gonna say I don't think. I don't know if it was Little John. I don't put nothing past Little John. It's been a while since he had a hit. It's been a while since he's made an impact. It's been a while since he probably owed Saturn a body. He probably owed Saturn a body or two, man. Just because you ain't putting in the body of work don't mean you ain't gonna have to renew your Netflix subscription, right? You gotta renew that Netflix subscription. Come on now, stop it. When you join that, that's like joining the magical Netflix. They want they $17.99 every month. They want they $17.99, $19.99, whatever every month. That's like joining, that's like you having, a whole bunch of apps, and those apps take all their money at different times of the month. Uh, he doesn't need a hit. He still had. How you know? How you know? You speak as if you know these people. See, this is what makes you. This is what makes you. An unwise Jew. You say you're a Jew, you're an unwise Jew, because a wise Jew would never speak on another man's finances that he doesn't know about, unless you know him, unless you're kin, and unless you're the one financing, financing Little John, unless you're the one financing Little John, you feel me? Yeah, I know that. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing in this economy. Man, that don't mean nothing in this economy, living that lifestyle. That don't mean nothing in this economy, man. When you sold your soul for that money and you want to keep the money going, you gonna give us your booty, or you gonna give us our body, or you gonna lose your money and lose your life. That's how that go. We know, yeah, Lil Jon, we know he sold his soul to the Black Boule Hollywood. We know Lil Jon sold his soul to the Goat Lucy. We know Lil Jon sold his soul to the Black Cube Saturn. And just because it's Lil Jon's turn to pay the piper, don't mean uh, don't mean Lil Jon did something bad. Lil Jon, is you trafficking children? I ain't hear Lil Jon being on Epstein Island, and I ain't hear about Lil Jon trafficking no children. I ain't hear about Lil Jon doing it, but Lil Jon unaliving your own child, trying to be like the father with the only begotten son, and die for the world's sins type shit. That is kind of sus though. That is kind of sus. Why that dude died so close to your house? Why your son died so close to your house? Why these celebrities? All these people keep dying around these celebrities after they get famous? Why all these people keep dying around these celebrities after the fame? None of these motherfuckers is dying before the fame. Everybody dying after the goddamn fame, all right, when the fame hit. And next thing you know, cha-ching, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how long it could, you give up. You give up. Especially, well, how many children Lil Jon had? Let me go look. How many children does Lil Jon have? How many children does Lil Jon have? Somebody said Lil Jon loves Jesus. Jesus is the devil. Lil Jon loves the devil, and we know that already. We can show you Lil Jon is a part of the satanic blood code. We can most guarantee that. Lil Jon, the rapper, born Jonathan Smith, has two children, a son and a daughter. He and his then girlfriend, later wife, so he has two children, a son and a daughter. Okay. Uh, Tragically, Nathan had his son Nathan has reportedly been missing, was reportedly missing and later confirmed dead in early 2026 at age 27. Damn. And he just had a daughter that was born in 2024. He couldn't do the baby. I give him my boy. He lived a cold 27 years. He probably spoiled his son for 27 years. And see, I don't, don't do it, y'all. It ain't worth it. Yeah. But one thing for certain, and two things for sure. When it comes to this, when it comes to this game, what else? What else? They got going on. What else we got going on in here that I'm about to show you? Look. Oh, boy, I found. Look, I found this in the stash. Look at that, huh? Now everybody in this picture has some type of SA charge on them. S has been charged with SA or accused of SA. Right? Jesus is most definitely the devil. Jesus is the devil. Yahweh is the devil. Jesus is Saturn. Saturn is the devil. Set is the devil. But uh, yeah, Jesus is Saturn. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry to burst your religious bubble. Are you mad at me for attack? You are mad at me for upsetting your cognitive dissidence? I didn't mean to. I didn't. But here we go. Birds of a feather flock together. So why is Jay-Z always with the people who got these SH? Diddy got SA charge. Kelly got an SA charge. And then Fat Joe got an SA charge. And then Fat Joe was hanging with Kelly too. Right? You know, you always he kicking it with this 14-year-old girl, and then he was kicking it with this 15-year-old girl, then he was kicking it with this 16-year-old girl, then he was kicking with this other 14-year-old girl, and then these other girls from Africa came out and said, "Oh, he been doing the most." Then Jaguar said, and then all of these women saying it. How many people gonna have to say that this dude is a complete 100% monster uh before action gets taken? Guilty until proven innocent when you come in the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother. You're guilty until proven innocent. Prove your innocence off the hook, but guilty until proven innocent. We ain't no innocent till proven guilty. That's bull crap. That's why the world is so messed up right now. Because if you was guilty until proven innocent, everybody will switch the flow right now. Everybody will switch up how they moving right now. If you're automatically presumed guilty until proven innocent, hell yeah, wouldn't be no bond. Wouldn't be no bond. It wouldn't be no such thing as snitching. Oh, guilty until proven innocent. All right, look, yeah. What Puffy and Usher did to poor Justin Bieber is my man. No, Justin Bieber and Justin Bieber. They groomed him. They trained and they groomed Justin Timberlake, and Justin Bieber. Justin is a Disney kid. Uh, So both of the Justins, Justin Timberlake, Justin Bieber, they got another Justin Trudeau. You name a Justin. The fuck you doing? They Justin their ass. Watch Denzel Washington avoid Jay-Z at the basketball game. That's why America work. What? Yeah, nah, man. That's why America work though. Nah, America. You know why America work? America work because there are a whole bunch of sleep individuals who are not aware of what's going on in their sleep. When you sleep, you're not aware of what's going on in your sleep. When you sleep, you don't know what's going on. Uh, You know one thing for certain, and you know two things for sure. You know, birds of a feather flock together, man. I'm gonna know you by the company you keep. We're gonna know you by the company you keep, brothers and sisters. We're gonna know you by the company you keep. And I don't want to say brothers and sisters because these fraudulent motherfuckers be saying brothers and sister and all that good stuff. Uh, yeah, where is my I'm missing it. Dang, I'm missing it, y'all. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find my tree of life and show y'all my tree of life, man. But yeah, if you ain't got that type of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, you're not gonna and you're not gonna be able to be truly sufficient in this game. Man, remember I told you, miracle food, $55 now, nigga. Motherfucking great mother has blessed me, and I'm blessing y'all. Y'all remember when miracle food was $100 something, $200 something? Y'all remember? Yeah. So you thought it was gonna get higher? Nah, it got cheaper. It got cheaper. Now what's your excuse for why you're not healing your body? Now what's your excuse for why you're not intracellular cleansing? Why now what's your excuse? You feel me? And with that comes the health secrets. I wanted to give it to y'all for free, but great mother told me no, don't give them shit for free. They're not gonna nobody appreciates anything for free in a capitalistic world. You know, they might appreciate it lightly, but they're not gonna truly appreciate something that's for free. Nobody appreciates the girl that was easy, that was the easiest to hit out of the girl group. You know, nobody appreciates her. Like they might hit her, they might say this and that and the third, they might tolerate this and that and the third, but nobody appreciates true appreciation. True appreciation is something that creates value over time. And a lot of time, and Jesus is the devil. Jesus is the devil. Every time you say Jesus is God, I'm gonna remind you, and Jesus is the devil. Uh, I knew you were. No, I'm not a black Israelite. I'm a black God. I am a black God. You know, motherfucking black Israelite, nigga. The motherfucker. You Caucasians are Israelites. You Caucasians are Israelites and Gentiles. It's the Israelites and the Gentiles. The Israelites are the Jews, and the Gentiles are the Anglo-Saxon, or the Italians, or the the Europeans. Stop playing. You lack too much knowledge to understand what's going on. Talking about some black Israelite. No, I'm not no black Israelite, nigga. That's an oxymoron. That's an oxymoron because he's white. Jesus is white. That's why he's the devil. Fuck is you talking about? Jesus is white. That's why he's the devil. Fuck is you talking about? Show me one white person that tell the truth. And they say the devil is a liar. And y'all call him the Prince of Peace, but he told you in the Bible, nay, I came not to bring peace. I came to bring a sword. Hmm? Because he's the devil's son, aka Yahweh's son. No, go do your research. The Bible says 2 Timothy 2 and 15, study to show thyself approved. I ain't got to explain myself to nobody. I ain't got to explain myself to no white person. I ain't got to explain myself to a Jew. I ain't got to explain myself to a black person. I ain't got to explain myself to nobody. I did the research and I got the power, wisdom, understanding, and the physical manifestation of the lifestyle from the research I've done. You sitting around here talking about, no, it ain't true. Well, explain. No, I ain't got to explain nothing from nobody. Especially nobody that don't even got a profile picture. You don't even have enough confidence in yourself to show who you are. Uh, Love from Haiti. Shouts out to all the Haitians. Shouts out to all the Americans, the whole American seaboard. And then shout out to all Tamari. It's all Tamari. If you want to, I told you, take the L off of learn, and you got to earn. In order to learn, you got to earn the learning, and you got to go and take time and go study. That's the only way you can learn. Yeah, it's called The God of the Bible is Saturn. Yeah, there you go, right there. Go scroll down right here. Scroll down on this feed, and I got a video called The God of the Bible is Saturn, and it shows you I got all of the bullet points that show you the God of the Bible is Saturn. But this book, I wrote a book that shows you that the God of the Bible is Saturn. Go get the book. It's on Amazon, it's on Barnes and Nobles, and it's on my website. Go get the book. The Black Cube Codex, Saturn Exposed, Sovereignty Restored. And you can read it in the book, and I explain it in the book, how Saturn, aka Jesus is the devil, the God of the Bible. Also, go get the book Blacked Out Through Whitewash by Dr. Suzar. She explains how the God of the Bible is actually the devil in disguise. You go all over the internet and go type into the thing, Jesus is really the devil, or the God of the Bible is really the devil, or Christianity is really Satanism in disguise. And you'll go see that everybody, they got videos upon videos upon videos. They got evidence upon evidence upon evidence. There are so many things upon these things. Talking about that little bitty knowledge that you don't know yet will waste our time. Talking about the little bitty knowledge, the level you're on would waste my time. I'd rather talk about how you're not on the level than actually try to explain it to you. The Bible says, cast not thy pearl before swine, lest they trample them underfoot, which means don't give valuable information to people who are not ready for it yet. Don't give valuable information. Don't give valuable things to people who aren't responsible enough to handle the responsibility of the power of such values. You're not even, you gotta go and down a rabbit hole. You gotta go jump down a rabbit hole, Adubu, Adub, or whatever your name is. You gotta go, you gotta go jump down the rabbit hole. And when you jump down that rabbit hole, you're gonna learn some things. And you're gonna stop asking the questions you asked because you went and studied yourself and learned it. And go learn the black truth. See, a lot of you, a lot of Caucasian people, whether you're a Caucasian Jew, whether you're a Caucasian Anglo-Saxon, a lot of y'all just don't want to admit the black truth. And the truth is, all civilization, politics, religion, media, all the shit that y'all plagiarize and all of the shit that is corrupt right now started in its purest form and purity from black women, black goddesses. Then came the black men, black gods, aka, and y'all got to understand that all civilization of human beings started from the melanated human beings. Y'all don't even want to face that. Y'all don't even want to face that truth. How are you going to grow as a people and you hate your mother and your father? And the Bible says, honor your mother and your father so your days can be longer. Do white people across the globe honor black people? No, you do not. Why? Because you see us as less than. You see your mother and your father as less than. It's the same analogy in a parable of the children who bully the parent, or the children who run the parent, the king, or the kings and queens who have lost the kingdom, right? Understanding that, and that's why I get on black people so much. Y'all gotta stop complaining about what these white people are doing. You gotta start complaining about their white privilege. You gotta start complaining about their white superiority, or their white what they call that? You know, what they call that? Their white supremacy. You gotta stop complaining, stop judging, stop labeling, stop criticizing. Why? Because at the end of the day, you don't even realize that you are the God of Israel, melanated being. They are the Israelite. They are the Israelite and Gentile. Remember, it's called the Jews and Gentiles. Jews are the Jews, right? The Gentiles are the Gentiles, right? So when you talk about the Gentile, who you talking about? You talking about the Anglo-Saxon European. You talking about the Jews, you're talking about the white Jew, and then you're talking about the Gentile, you're talking about the white European, right? And they try to make you think that you are a child. This is why we act like children, right? They try to make you think that you are a child of God. Or no, bro, the Bible says in Psalms 82 and 6, for I see that ye are gods, children of the Most High, but ye shall die as men and fall as one of the princes, right? So understanding that you are the gods of Israel. Black people are literally Israel itself, the God of Israel. White people are the children of Israel, right? And when you understand this dynamic, it almost is easily recognizable how foolish black people are complaining about what their children are doing. And white people, you wonder why your birth rate is so low, because you hate your parents. And the Bible says, honor thy mother and thy father so that thy days shall be longer. And the reason why our days are not longer, because you are dishonoring your mother and your father. Who's your mother and your father? Black people. White people don't want to come to the truthful terms that black people are their parents. Two black people can make a white person, but two white person cannot make a black person. Just like two parents can make a child, but two child can't make a parent. It's impossible. There are certain things in the genome that is impossible. So understanding that white people haven't come to terms with their with that big elephant in the room called, and when I say white people, that goes for Arabs, that goes for the Indian whites, that goes for the Oriental whites and the Chinese and the Koreans and all of them, that goes for the Filipino whites, that goes for the Australian whites, that goes for the South American, North American, the African, you name the whites, whatever Caucasian, whatever kind of Caucasian you are. Understand the reason why that the whole Caucasian diaspora right now, no matter what ethnic group of the Caucasian you come from, they're at a low birth rate. Go check. Why? Because they do not honor their mother and their father. What they do, they lie, they cheat, they lie, they steal, and they cheat their mother and their father. They kill their mothers and fathers. They hunt their mothers and fathers. They traffic the children of their mothers and fathers. They're, see? So understand that judgment is upon everybody who is not abiding by truth. Judgment is upon everybody who is not abiding by the frequency of LOVE. And once you understand the reason why a lot of things are about to happen on earth is simply because people didn't want to admit the truth. I agree about humans. No, humans did not start in Africa. That is a lie. See, that's a lie that white people taught you. White people taught you that humans started in Africa. No, they didn't. Humans started in America. America is the motherland. See, your knowledge is too small. So I can't even, I could just give you that right there. And anybody, anybody that's throwing the insults like Mr. Adrian Martinez right there. Anybody that's throwing insults, may the great grand holy mother, show you better, show you how to be more intelligent, because it only shows your lack of intelligence. Insults only shows your lack of intelligence, people. But nah, man, Africa is not the motherland, bro. Africa, Africa is and ain't the motherland. Meaning this, the Kemet Empire did not start in Africa. The Egyptian Kemet Empire started in America. And remember, just added T. It was called Tameri, and they just added Ka, Tamerica. And so when you understand that we've been lied to by the Rockefeller school system, that's why you can't trust nobody is that is giving you American school system thought forms. You can't trust the politics, media, the education, the business, the military, the medicine. You can't trust nothing, because all of it was designed to make you dumber, and all of it was designed to keep you down, and all of it was designed to go against your principal state of mind. And the principal state of mind is what? Growing. Yeah, a lot of people. So soon as you identify yourself as believing the over from Africa story, you immediately just cancel yourself out of the group of intelligence. Um, you know, like I told you before, you motherfuckers still believe that the earth is either flat or round. It's neither. The earth is neither flat nor round. It is a holographic computer gaming matrix. It is a holographic computer. I said 120, not 115. I said 120. It's 118. So no, yeah, so don't ever when you get all of your information from Chad, or you get all your information from Google, you rob yourself of going actually get a physical book and reading things. And when you do that, you rob yourself of the information, because the people who made Google, the billionaires that made Chat GPT, OpenAI, they can easily manipulate the information. So you got to have those information with Chat and Google in them, as well as your own informations to corroborate outside of Chat and Google, to corroborate your own books, your own evidences. You know what I'm saying? So understanding that, make sure y'all hit that like button, share button, subscribe button. Y'all support the movement, support the products, support the services, because my products heal. My products literally, allegedly reverses all disease, number one. And number two, my services are magical in nature. You know, my services are very wonderful and magical and spiritual in nature. Y'all know y'all not spiritual enough. So y'all need to get spiritual. Fuck with that. I'll talk to y'all later, man. Peace.